Hey y'all, hey everybody. How are y'all doing today? I hope everyone's doing well, so welcome, come on in, get comfy, kick your shoes off, make yourself at home. My name is Marcia with Mimi Makes Keepsakes. I'm so happy that you're here. So if you're new here, welcome, come on in. If you're returning, you're welcome as always, and I appreciate you sticking with me and hanging out with me. I got some really cute things to share with y'all today. I've been making some of the stuff you've seen before, and I've kind of added to the collection. If you've seen my thumbnail, you know it's all about the fox. And I can't get this out of my head. Heather from Cottontail Crafts, she said on one of her clips, I think it was a market video, what does the fox say? Now that is stuck in my head. Every time I make a fox, it's like, what does the fox say? I'm not going to sing it because it'll get stuck in my head. Anyway, thanks, Heather. Thanks for that. And then I Googled chicken banana, and that gets stuck in your head. It's about as bad as the Banana song off of the Muppets. You know what I'm talking about? Banana. Okay, back to the show. I get sidetracked. Okay, so it's all about the foxes, and thank you, Heather, for putting that tune in my head for a good 6 months now. I'll be thinking about that. What does the fox say? If you don't know, go ahead and Google it. So one of the foxes that I made earlier last year, well, about this time last year, was the fox from Oak and Mabel. Y'all, ooh, wrong way. These are so stinking cute, but look how cute these are. These are so stinking cute. From Oak and Mabel, this is Burnett blanket yarn, and I believe I used a 6mm crochet hook. This one has embroidery eyes. These have the safety eyes that I just do the face shaping. And the way, I was dreading it because of the color change, but the way that she does this is so easy to do. You can make them up in a matter of no time. I think one of them, I thought I had color change on the chest. Did I do that? Oh yeah, and you can thread in some color here on the chest if you like. Oak and Marlow, she's always got fun, easy patterns. So y'all have seen these before. They are so cute. I may make some more. I don't know. I may do some in overalls. We'll see. Oh, I do have the air condition on. It just hasn't had time to warm up here in the pool house. So, and I do have the little fuzzy. This is not my fashion statement. Well, it is for y'all. The little fuzzy mic necklace. Yeah. Y'all ever remember watching QVC, the shop and the Home Shopping Network? They would show you all the stuff that you didn't know you needed. Yeah. This is not QVC. All right. But what I was saying, I have the air on, so I have the little fuzzy mic. That is not part of my ensemble today. I didn't wear it to church. And now I'm hanging out with y'all talking about these cute little foxes. So those, and then I made this one. So stinking cute. This was a pattern test that I did for Oak and Ave. Y'all, just all the snuggles and cuteness. All the clothes are removable, and I'll post that video in the link down below. Burnett blanket yarn, so stinking cute. Yeah, love him. So this is another fox that I'll be taking to the market, and he's not going to be a $20 item. I'm not sure how much I'm going to put on him, but a lot of work, a lot of details. And now I got to make her the Oak and Ave's bear and bunny. I can't wait. And the raccoon. But I just wanted to show y'all this since I'm talking about all the cute little foxes today. Also, I have another one made in plushy yarn. And this I blame on What's Up Cupcake. She makes all the cute things, and she's doing cottage core for her market. It's some type of market she's got. I do listen when I watch her videos, but I don't always remember everything I hear. But she makes all the cute things. Go check her out. But she showed this little fox, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I have to make this fox. So it's been in my files for a little bit because I was making all this other stuff. And then I'm like, well, I was making all the other stuff. I had test patterns that I was doing for several people. And the Fisherman fox was one of them. So cute. And so I finally made it this week. Little John and Robin Hood walking through the forest. So, I know I can't sing. I can't carry a tune in a bucket, Mama said. No, she didn't. So this is adorable. Reminds me of Robin Hood, the movie, the cartoon. Little John, Robin Hood, Maid Marian, and Robin Hood was a fox, and their characters were a fox. But y'all, this is so cute. Sorry, I had a little snack before I sat down to chat with y'all. Okay, I'm back. I used my little mirror on the side. I think it's all good. But Christine, What's Up Cupcake, check her out. If you like, I need a really cute pattern. She does all the cute things. But this is stinking adorable. Look at the little tummy, the little poochie on the booty. The feet are done where he will stand up on his own. So adorable. Now, when you do make this, you need to make sure you're paying attention because there's a lot of increases and decreases at certain places that give it the shape that it needs. And I may have gotten off a couple times because I do keep a toddler, a little 2-year-old during the week. But it's all good. It all came out in the wash. So here he is, naked. Y'all, this is so cute. So this was made out of that Bernat Mystical. And this is just regular Bernat. I did give him safety eyes. He kind of looks crooked-eyed, but that's okay. Not sure. He's all right. He's all good. He's all good. Nobody's perfect, right? Yeah. And I think I went through, I may have gotten off a little bit on my color change, and I went through with some white thread and tried to clean it up a little bit. But y'all, he's so cute. Now, there in the pattern, she does have where you put white in the ears. You make a crochet something in a magic ring and pull it through and sew it. I didn't do that. But, I mean, he's easy to make. She gives you a lot of pictures, but you just got to pay attention. It's not like making a snake where you can just la 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 and it all come out. But with this little hood on, this Robin Hood hood, I think is adorable. This is done, oh, let me tell you. So the cute little fox is made with Bernat blanket yarn. What hook size did I use, y'all? Mercy, I can't remember from one day to the next. Checking it out on my Instagram. So go to my Instagram. I try to post things real time, so I will remember what hook I used, what yarn I used, who wrote the pattern. And so this is crocheted by Kelsey. She has a lot of cute patterns on her Etsy. And What's Up Cupcake made me do it. And this was made out of Bernat Mystical, his body. This is the cinder on his little feet, his arms, and his ears. And regular Bernat blanket white for the muzzle or his nose. And I used a 6.5mm crochet hook. And his little hood and his mail carrier bag is Parfait Chunky, Premier Parfait Chunky 4.0 millimeter crochet hook. I had this color blue here I wanted to do for his little hood, and I kind of reduced the stitches so it would fit, but it was still a little too bulky for the way I wanted it to look. And she does recommend using a lighter chenille yarn for the hood. So I just made another one. I figured I could put that other one on something else. Did I bring it in here and show y'all? Hold on. Okay, so it must be over at the house on my craft table, also known as the kitchen table. Anyway, it's all good. So I did one of these in the Bernat Mystical, Mystical, that blue color, but I can put him on something else. I can put this cute little hood, fit it on a little bear or something. Something. So cute, y'all. I want to say it's easy to make, but if this is the first time you've made it, like I did, it might take you a little bit because you have to read the patterns and pay attention. But she gives you great details. And I think this is the pattern where when you do chain, like you working it, starting off with a chain to work that chain on both sides to get that oval shape. I think this is the pattern where she actually draws a diagram out for people like me. I don't know why. That is so hard for me to do like the chain and then the crochet on both sides. It's like I never crocheted before. It's like, what am I doing? Where does my hook need to go? And let's see, let me look. Excuse me. So this is Finley the Fox, and it's by Crochet by Kelsey. And I think, yes, so this is the pattern. So good. So what she does, she gives you a drawing diagram on where to put those stitches in that crochet chain that you start off with. And it helps a lot. I always feel my stitches, but sometimes it's like, oh, it all runs together. Am I the only one? I have issues crocheting in a chain. I always have. Maybe I do it too tight. Excuse me. Anyway, so cute. I think I'll make some more. I don't know. I always say that. I'll make some more, but then I go on to the next thing. But I'm so glad I made him. I won't, but I'm thinking I would like to do his bag in a darker color, but I probably won't do it. Not at all. I'm not sure what size eyes I used. I think these are 18 millimeter. And they're the little gold glitter eyes. I believe I got off the Amazon, little sinker eyes. I did start gluing my eyes. I put glue on the back, then I popped that sinker in. I got my husband to make me a safety eye tool that has stitch markers in it. You can I'll put a picture right here. So I use that, and they pop in, no problem. Sometimes I'll push it down on the table, or I use my thumb and my hands to push it in. And I'm doing better. I'm not getting glue on the eyes, but I have started gluing my eyes in. Finley the Fox, crocheted by Kelsey. Thank you, Christina, for showing us all your cute things. You are such an inspiration to the YouTube land, the crochet land. And he stands up really well. Okay, I also have a couple other foxes that I made. I do like working with plushy yarn, but I do enjoy the texture and the look of acrylic and a cotton blend yarn. And then I was looking through the that magazine, Crochet World magazine, on my Libby app. And I got to get in touch with the library. It was asking me for a pin. I called the library and they said use the last 4 digits of your card. I still won't take it. But while my Libby app was open, while it was working, I'm able to look at magazines. I got Crochet World magazine, and I saw this cute little fox in there. and it's whimsical. Let me put it that way. Everybody, it's like art. Everybody has a different way of, different style of crochet, different style of designing. And I'm trying to pull it up on my, so this fox is called the Woodland Amigurumi Fred series, Fred the Fox from Crochet World magazine. He's fourth in a series of 5 woodland-inspired amigurumi dolls, complete with little outfits. The first doll appeared in our winter 2024 issue, and a new doll has followed in each regular issue of the magazine. So I don't get the physical magazines. I look it up on my my Libby app. I have several things that go into a folder for me to look at that I have subscribed to in my Libby app. So this is Fred the Fox. I mean, he's cute. I'm thinking I love his little jacket. I probably wouldn't do buttons for the eyes, but he looks really cute. He's kind of whimsical. Doesn't look like he'd be that hard. So I opened up the magazine, looked at the pattern, and I made him. Let me show y'all. It calls for 4 weight yarn and a 6mm hook, 4mm hook. I don't know. But this is my Fred the Fox. Isn't he adorable? He's so cute. So this is by, the pattern design is by, hold on you guys, I'm like scattered. So this is designed by Donna Childs for Crochet World magazine. And I did them a little different. I did everything like the pattern said, and it's very unique the way that she does this. I was thinking I was going to have to do color changes, but I didn't. But instead of buttons for the eyes, I embroidered the eyes. If I had buttons, I just didn't go through my buttons. I didn't. But I happen to have black yarn with me, so I did his eyes as embroidery eyes. And his little tail, so cute. Now, I wanted to do the jacket. I tried to do the jacket, but I couldn't understand the pattern. I was doing this. I think the pattern's not really clear. It's not for beginners. I didn't understand. I know. Sometimes I feel like I'm a beginner crochet with some of this stuff. But you know what? That's okay. He's not naked. He does have a scarf. And this pattern is probably going to be a little bit different than what you are familiar with, the writing. But if you're crocheted before, you can kind of follow along with what she's saying. I think I would do the legs different than what the pattern said. I think all this is sewed together, and that gets kind of fiddly. But like I said, it could be me not reading the pattern right, not focusing. But he still came out stinking cute. Stinking adorable. So this is Fred the Fox, designed by Donna Childs from the Autumn 2025 Crochet Now magazine. So cute. And this is Premier Basics worsted weight yarn for weight, and I used a 3.5mm crochet hook. I think he would be really cute as a plushie, like with Premier Parfait Chunky. But I would do this a little bit different from what I've learned from doing other patterns. And once again, this is like working in that chain, and I struggle with that, but I know y'all don't do that. Y'all are professionals. Y'all are pros. Anyway, I thought he was cute. He's so whimsical. He'll be sitting on my fireplace mantle. I have another fox to share with y'all. When I saw this come across my Instagram, I'm like, I've got to make this fox. I have to make him. He is so cute. Y'all ready? Look how cute. So this one is made with Yarn Art Jeans 2.5 millimeter crochet hook. So easy to make up. It does get a little fiddly with the color change, and I think it's anytime you use small yarn and a small hook, the beginning gets fiddly and then it gets easier after that. You just got to hook the thread and pull it through. It's kind of like the thread is going to go where your hook goes. So it's kind of like pulling a trailer with your truck. It's like the trailer is going to go where the truck goes. So you're golden, right? Unless it comes off. That may or may not have happened in my lifetime, so we're not going to talk about that. So cute. It is a little fiddly when you're first starting with that small yarn and that small hook. I think the pattern called for like a 2 millimeter hook, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm going to do this again in worsted weight yarn, my Premier Basics 4-weight worsted weight yarn. I think it will be really cute. Easy to make up, y'all. So stinking cute. This is by, let me tell y'all, this is by, I've already got him on my Instagram. So this is by Linen Springs. And so this fox looked very familiar to me. To you, I'm nothing more than a fox, like 100,000 other foxes. But if you tame me, then we shall need each other. That's from The Little Prince. And isn't that adorable? So I made this and I started watching The Little Prince last night. Again, I fell asleep. It's such a cute movie. So I'm going to look at his tail. Oh my goodness. I want to make more. I think I'm going to do some in worsted weight yarn for the market. Like I said, it's easy to make. Very simple, very cute, very whimsical. And this is by Linen Spring, I believe. Yes, and this is Yarn Art Jeans that I made it with, and a 2.5 millimeter crochet hook. You can make a fox anyway, and it looks really cute. So which one do y'all like best? It's hard to pick. I know. I like them all. I can't pick one. They are all so cute. These are the little ones. And then I have the little fluffy ones. I showed y'all Finley the fox. And this is Fisherman, the Fisherman fox. So which one do y'all like best? I couldn't pick. I think I like them all. All right, I think that is all I have to share with y'all today. All the foxes. I will make more. When I do make this one in, I think I may work on it this week on the 4 worsted weight yarn. I'll let y'all know how that goes. And if I can pair it with the book Little Prince, I will. I was watching the movie Little Prince, and the fox's eyes, Mr. Fox has buttons for eyes, but he's still cute. Also with Linen Springs, she did, I think, sew on beads for the eyes, but I just went ahead and took that black yarn. I had black cotton yarn, and I took a single strand of yarn from the yarn. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And I just did a couple loops for his eyes. So cute. All right, y'all, I think that is it. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, and appreciate y'all being here. I so enjoy y'all's visits so much. And yeah, I look forward to talking to y'all again later and making some more things and seeing what y'all make. And y'all enjoy the rest of your day, night, whenever you may be watching this. And I will talk to y'all later.